This is the NEEWER magnetic mount for the Osmo Pocket 3, and this is the NEEWER cage for the Osmo Pocket 3. NEEWER sent me both a magnetic case and a metal cage for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I gotta admit, I've actually been having a lot of fun with both of these accessories over the last couple of weeks. When it comes to the magnetic case, you can pretty much mount your Pocket 3 on any magnetic surface, of course. It's allowed me to film a lot of interesting perspectives with my Osmo Pocket 3, which I wouldn't have been able to film with just the camera alone. So inside of the box, you're going to find your instruction manual, a wrench so that you can adjust the spindle tightness to your liking, and the magnetic mount itself. I did find it a bit difficult to attach the case onto the Pocket 3 at first, but this was because I did not read the instruction manual properly. It's good to read your instruction manual. I know we toss it to the side sometimes. We can do it on our own. But in this case, I did need to read it because there was like this little clip that I needed to detach from the frame in order to use that same piece to then clip and close the case onto the Pocket 3. You'll use that same piece to then snap back on to ensure that the case is locked onto the Pocket 3 correctly. My first impressions of the case had me feeling like it really wouldn't be that durable on the Pocket 3 because it felt a little cheap. But because of the snap, and you'll hear it snap when you close the enclosure in place onto the Pocket 3. And that pretty much gave me the confidence of knowing that I would be able to mount this camera on to magnetic surfaces without worrying about the camera possibly becoming detached from the magnetic case itself. Once I secured the NEEWER magnetic case onto the Pocket 3, I was ready to test it out on all sorts of magnetic surfaces, pretty much anything that I could attach it to where I could really get some cool shots that were just a little bit more creative than the typical I typically shoot. Inside the box of the metal cage, you'll pretty much find a lot of the same tools that you find in the box with the magnetic case. You'll find another wrench, and then of course you will find the metal cage itself. My first impressions of the metal cage was that it actually felt a lot more solid than the magnetic case. It says metal cage and it does feel pretty heavy in my hand. It's not, of course, too heavy where the Pocket 3 just feels overall a lot heavier than it did before, but I feel like I am able to trust that this cage can withstand a drop or two. Overall, I was pretty impressed with the build quality. There are many mounts on the cage that will allow you to mount action cameras, lights, anything that can screw into these little holes on the side. I also like to mount the Pocket 3 onto my Canon R6 when I'm doing photography, especially if I'm shooting weddings or if I just want to walk around and capture some photography. I have been attaching my Pocket 3 inside of the hot shoe of the camera, and it's allowed me to film not only what I'm capturing, but also film myself if I want to kind of talk through what I'm capturing at that time. And, just to create some easy content. These accessories are really for the solo filmmaker. They're for the content creator who is working on their own, who likes to film a lot of content on their own, and they don't have a lot of people who can help them out. That's who these accessories are really, really going to benefit. You got the magnetic cage when you want to attach it to magnetic surfaces, and that's going to allow the Pocket 3 to stay on its own. You won't need to put it on a tripod. You won't need to have anybody holding it. it's just really neat to use. And then again, the cage is also really great to use because you can mount an action camera on the side of it, or you can add your own light. That way you can add some more depth into what you're capturing. It's hard for people who are out here filming things on their own, creating content on their own. And this is just going to make your life easier if you are one of those types of creatives. So with the cage, as you can see, this is how I have it mounted onto the Pocket 3 at the moment. This does leave you some room at the bottom if you want to attach the extra mount to the bottom of the Pocket 3 that comes with it, as well as the extra battery. But if you want this to stand up on a surface and just to sit there, and if you want to mount this onto your other cameras, you will have to remove the extra battery pack that you can add on to this, as well as the extra handle. As you can see, all of the buttons are still in place, so you're still able to use the joystick handle, and you're still able to press the record pretty easily. To open the case, you will slide that red circle on the side up. That will pop open the case. You will then slide the Pocket 3 onto the case. And once you close it, you will also hear a snap on this case as well. And that is what ensures that the Pocket 3 is securely attached to the metal cage. The NEEWER magnetic mount goes for $19.99 on their website. If you are interested in purchasing the metal cage, the version that I am using is the AC009. And this cage is going to run you $34.99. If you are intrigued and if you are interested in purchasing either one of these accessories, I am going to leave a link in the description below. This is my official affiliate link with NEEWER. It will take you directly to the site to place your order, and from there you will be able to purchase these items. Do you need these accessories? Absolutely not. You don't need these accessories if you have the Pocket 3 alone and are happy with the Pocket 3 and its performance without anything additional. Would these accessories benefit you? 100% absolutely. Having these accessories have allowed me to shoot creative shots. I love pushing myself to be more creative, to be more artistic when it comes to my style of shooting and what I capture. And these accessories allow me to do just that. That's all I got for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun creating a lot of these clips, and I hope that this helps with your decision if you were thinking about buying a magnetic case for your Pocket 3, or if you were interested in buying a cage for your Pocket 3. Like I said, I don't know if you need it, but you might want it. Thanks again for watching. I'm Jessica, and I will see you guys on the next video.